Hey Scorpio, this is going to be your where is this relationship going reading. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single Scorpio. If it does resonate with you, wonderful, but if it does not, please feel free to check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign. And I will leave a timestamp in the comment section below for when this reading actually begins. So let's get started. Can I please get a clear and concise message for Scorpio, please? Clear and concise message for Scorpio, please. Where is this relationship going between Scorpio and the person they're thinking of? Where is this relationship going for Scorpio and the person that they're thinking of? How is this person feeling about the relationship? What they want from the relationship and what they can do to improve upon it. Clear, concise message for Scorpio's greatest good, please. Clear, concise message for Scorpio's greatest good, please. It's the quickest move. Let's see about this other person, please. Please get a clear and concise message for the other person involved in this relationship. Could be a Virgo. How does this person feel? Or they're isolating themselves. How does this person feel about them, the relationship? What do they want from the relationship? And what could this person do to improve on it? Clear and concise message for Scorpio's greatest good. Sorry about this other person, this relationship. Clear and concise message, please, for Scorpio's greatest good. Clear and concise message. Scorpio's greatest good, please. What about this person, please? Clear, concise message for Scorpio. What's the most likely outcome? The next move for these two. What's the most likely outcome? And what advice do you have for these two? Alright. So let's jump into this, Scorpio. I'm going to be reading the top row. I'll be calling the top row person A, the bottom row person B. Remember, energy is interchangeable, so if this is your reading and you resonate with it, just choose the person that resonates with you. Right off the top, I'll go through, there's Leo energy very strongly here, so Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Leo, this could definitely be your reading. Also, there's Libra energy here, Aries, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But it could be any sign. So let's just kind of let's just kind of jump into this. Let's start with how these two people feel about each other. I will say this before we kind of get too deep into this. There's a coldness to this reading. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be that people aren't speaking or anything like that. I don't think it's anything that, drastic potentially, but I do feel like there are a lot of cups that are absent here, and so this relationship could be in a period where it's lacking some of the emotional components to move it to a better place, or just into just a more positive direction. It's not bad energy though at all, but we'll get into that with the advice card. So let's talk about how these two people feel about each other. Person A feels the Justice card. The Justice as a feeling for someone is, it's a little bit tricky, because what I really feel like for person A is that they feel like person B, there's something very logical about person A in the way they pursue romantic relationships. I'll put it that way. The way they pursue romantic relationships, it comes from the mind more so than it does from the heart, or it starts in their mind. So I feel like person A feels like person B is they've weighed their options and they feel like person B is a good choice, is how that feels. I don't know how person B would feel about that, but I feel like between the options that person A entertained at one point before this relationship, I really feel like they feel like person B was a logical choice, and that almost as if that they balance each other out well. That's more what I feel, is that person A feels like person B kind of balances their energy very, very well. Now, the way person B feels here is the Ace of Swords about person A here. So I do think that person B appreciates how logical and forthright, and I feel like person B feels like person A is upfront and honest and direct. It's very direct energy with these feelings. Not a lot of romance, but there is a lot of people making logical romantic decisions here, and we probably need more of that. So I'm not knocking it. I also feel like a little bit that person B feels a little bit victorious in this connection. Like they feel like person A is a bit of a prize to them, which is sweet. They feel like they've won with having person A in their life, especially if they feel like person A is, and it feels like they feel like person A is upstanding and worthy of honor. So that is really, really good, beautiful energy in how these two people feel about each other. Let's talk about how they feel about the relationship. I feel like person A is at a point where if these people aren't married, because they could be married with the Justice card, but I don't feel that, to be honest. I feel like person B is ready to move this relationship to the next level with the Magician card. And they've thought about it logically. It makes perfect sense to this person that person A is ready to take the next logical step and move this relationship and do what it takes to kind of move it forward, and manifest a new reality with person B. Now, person B here is the Two of Wands. So there's a lot of mirroring between these two energies. They really feel like they get each other, which is wonderful. These two energies really feel like they get each other. So the person here is the Two of Wands and how they feel about the relationship, and they're also ready to make a decision. But this person feels like they've already chosen, right? Because they know this person, there's a little bit more passion and fire. The Magician also embodies some fire energy, but it's all elements. So this person really feels like this relationship is the best decision. It feels like this person, of all the people they could choose, I feel like they would choose person A. I really do. I feel like this person is coming into this relationship like with their eyes wide open. Like they've seen the world, they've seen a lot in life. They've seen and dealt with different people in different capacities, and I feel like they feel like this is the right choice for them. Now, let's talk about what these two people want from this relationship. And I feel like this is where we really get into a little bit of the depth here, because person A here wants the Six of Wands. Beautiful, right? They want this relationship to be successful. They want it to be acknowledged. So if this isn't something where these two people are committed and everyone knows, this person's ready for that. If this is a situation where they're just dating and they're not engaged, this person's ready for that. This person's ready for the world to acknowledge the relationship at a different level, in a different way, which is wonderful, and that's beautiful. Really, really great. What this person wants from this relationship is a little bit deeper. There's something about person A that makes this person feel like it's okay to be vulnerable. I don't feel like in this particular spread that person B is representative of this kind of angel-like character. I feel like person B is more represented into the Lion, and I feel like person B, almost as if they want to be able to put their guard down. They want that person that they don't have to be the ferocious lion with. They don't have to have their guard up all the time. They want someone to make them feel safe, secure, and make them feel like they can trust them completely. I feel like this person hasn't felt that with a person in a long time or ever. So there's something about person A that makes them feel so sure that this is the person, that they don't have to put their mask on of bravery, right? They don't have to be so strong all the time, that they can be strong enough to show their vulnerability and their weakness. So let's talk about what these two people can do to improve this relationship. And I feel like this is where the beauty of this relationship really kind of comes into play, because this is exactly what this person wants. What this person can do to improve this relationship is make this person feel more secure with the Strength card. Perfectly reflected here. Make this person feel more secure. Let them know that they are safe, that they don't have to be strong, that they have a safe space within the context of this connection and this relationship. Also, I really feel like it's important for this person, and I feel like they'd be willing to do this, of course, and they probably have, but I think there's some reassurance that's needed here, is that make sure that they're letting this person know that they'll always be there, right? That they're their companion, that they'll protect them, they'll guide them, that they'll always be their right hand, you know? And what the person B can do to improve this relationship is the Tower card. And I just love this. The best thing for person B to do is to destroy their concept of what their past relationships have been. Allow their past burdens, their past experiences, whether they've been wonderful or traumatic or dysfunctional or toxic, to let that come crashing down and start anew. Build something brand new with person A. Don't bring your baggage into this. Do whatever it takes. Person B needs to do whatever it takes to release that. Flush that out, because this is a brand new situation where this person can finally feel some safety, and it would be detrimental to the relationship for them to bring that into this, because they don't need to. Now, let's talk about the most likely outcome, which is the King of Cups. I mean, beautiful. Here's my loving energy toward the end. I was feeling all this logical energy, and even though there is some passionate energy here, I really feel like with the King of Cups is the most likely outcome in the next month. I feel like these two people are going to be really expressing how they feel to each other. Expressing that, because the King of Cups is so solid as a king, right? He controls his emotions, so he maintains emotional control, but he also feels very deeply and can express emotion when he feels safe to. And I feel like these two people are going to be kind of expressing emotion to each other and deepening their connection emotionally, which is so wonderful. They're going to be really deepening this connection to where it moves from something that's so cerebral and passionate and almost surface or just beneath the surface, and this is going to take it deep. With the King of Cups, there's going to be some deep emotional times that these two will experience that will deepen this connection in an amazing way. And then lastly, let's talk about the advice card, and that is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia and revisiting things from the past. So this can be as simple as going back, revisiting the place where you first met or your first date, rekindling. I really feel like with the Six of Cups, because I feel like there's a lot of planning going on right now too, potentially. So I don't know if maybe you guys are planning something as it pertains to this relationship that you have to make decisions of, so you have to be a lot more logical about it. Maybe you are moving to the next step, you're engaged, you may be planning a wedding, whatever it is. But I feel like with the Six of Cups energy, it's really saying that revisit what made you two fall in love. Definitely. And that, I really feel like that's it in a nutshell. Revisit what made you two fall in love. Make sure that connection is solid and that emotion's always there. Tell each other what you love about each other. It's all about expression of love. And I feel like because this person is giving the flowers, it's showing, it's all about the gestures of love. Whatever it is that makes these two people feel loved, whatever their love language is, the advice is to speak it back and forth between each other to deepen this connection, because it's really strong. So I hope that was helpful and provided a little bit of clarity for you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.